For me, it was really good because I needed to change my mind a little bit and the environment also. To live in East Europe for 3 years, it's a little bit difficult because culture and society and everything is very different. So I was really happy to get closer to Spain, and also because I really like the French league. Here is so many Spanish players that are playing it, and they are always very, very happy and satisfied with the motivation of the league and how the clubs and the organization and everything works in the country through handball. So yeah, I was really, really happy, and I knew.
I was choosing to stay in a Final Four team of Champions League or go completely somewhere else. And when this came up on the table, it was not a very, very hard choice. And I liked it from the beginning, and I've been here 2 times before as a tourist, and I had a good impression. So it was when it came, I had no doubts.
Yes, just a little bit because I was here on a holiday for around 5 days, so I got to know a little bit the city and the surroundings, but not as much as I wanted it.
I think the experience is more that you have been in so many situations that it's in your bone marrow that you know what's going to happen on the court before it happens, because you've been in the situation so many times. Maybe it's more of age than an experience, that you've been in the situation so many times, and both on and off the court I've been through it all already, so I don't think there will be so many surprises.
I don't know them personally, but of course I know the names and I know the girls, and more or less I know how do they play, what do they like.
It's a young club. It's 5 years in the first league, and it's still a young club, and it has an ups and downs, and this is what happens in a new project. You don't get success in the beginning. It takes some time, and they're continuing, and now they were under a lot of pressure this year with the play down, but they handled it in 2 straight games, which shows a lot of courage and good spirit from the girls and the team. I think it's a good project, and it will take time. You cannot make a team and then win the day after. It will take time, but I think it's a good one.
I think it's really good because it's a very tight league, and everybody can beat each other. So I really think it's very interesting that how Nice, that it was in a lower position, could beat Brest 2 times this year, and games like that can happen in the French league. So I really think it's very motivated and really nice.
I know a little bit now. I know Metz has done a great job in Champions League this year, and they really gave Gior a nice game at home at least. And I played with Njos and Camille this season in Bucharest, and Brest is having a great project now. And yes, I know French handball, and with the national team I've lost, I think, more times than I've won against France.
Every year comes different possibilities, and of course alternatives, different places, different countries and different teams, and this year it was not less, so I'm very lucky that I could decide where I wanted to go. I've
Been in several clubs, and sometimes you know a player from before that you play with, and sometimes you don't. But for the first month, it's always nice to have a player that you know for a while, but after a few weeks it's the same.
Maybe this was not the best year of Nice as a team. Maybe they didn't make the best, but I knew I wanted to come to France. So for me it was a priority thinking of the countries. Where did I want to live? Because as I said before, I also want to learn a new language. It's really important for me, and I would really love to learn French. And I think the league is very good, and I love Nice. I think the place is amazing. It's wonderful, and of course, are many reasons to make a decision.